Hi everyone, it's Nicole with Caleb's Mom Shop, and today I'm going to be doing a holiday or Christmas swag. So I thought I would do a little tutorial on this. I've already stuffed my pine swag base with Deco Mesh. I do have a video on my YouTube channel that you can check that out. I did a Halloween swag, so it's the same concept, same recipe to do that, so you can go ahead and check that out. I will also put that in the description of the video if you're interested. But for this one, we are going to attach some fun elements, I think. This little hat, I think, it's gonna be like a Frosty the Snowman, like a green and red. I'm gonna add some gold. So it'll be a fun, festive Christmas winter wreath. And then for the ribbon, I'm gonna work with these four. I thought this would be pretty. We got this 4-inch. It's like red and gold and green. I thought this would be really pretty, especially because I like to have my ribbon tails like go out throughout the wreath. So I thought this would be a really big, bold, really pretty ribbon. Then I'm going to go ahead with this. It has a little tan with the holly leaves and the berries and like some, looks like a little bow, like a red bow. And then just a solid green, and then possibly the gold. Again, with all my videos, this is what I picked out. We may or may not use them all, or I might pick some other ribbon from my stash. We're just gonna see how the bow goes and where it takes me. So let's start with, I'm gonna start with the bow this time because this hat is pretty large, and because I'm working with that large 4-inch ribbon, I don't know exactly where I'm gonna place it and have the ribbon, how it's gonna go throughout the wreath. So I wanna get my bow on there first. All right, so let's do that. So I'm going to start with the 4-inch ribbon, and I'm going to do 2 loops. And because this is such a large ribbon, I think I'm only gonna do 2 6-inch loops. Ooh, look at that, look at how pretty that is. I'll do an 8-inch tail, and because it's so thick and I'm using my Easy Bow Maker, I'm just gonna put it in there and twist it while it's on here, because that is really thick ribbon, this Fair Soak. And again, all the supplies I use for this tutorial will be in the description of the video. This is really thick ribbon, wow. Okay, so just 2 6-inch loops. It's actually gonna be 6.5. And like most of my videos, I'm not going to cut the ribbon quite yet because I want to make sure, there we go, all right, that I have enough, depending on what I'm doing, how I'm going to have, these are the tails when I say tails, how I'm going to have it flow throughout the ribbon. So there we go. And I'm going to go ahead with this 2.5-inch ribbon, and I'm going to do the same thing, an 8-inch tail. And this, I'm going to do 2 5-inch loops. Okay, measured, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use this solid green. I thought that would bring the red and the gold together really well. And again, an 8-inch tail. And I'm going to do, let's see, 2 4-inch loops. Oh, this is going to be a pretty bow. And I think, do I want to use the gold? Because that first ribbon is so thick, I need to put some weight on my Easy Gum Waker. You know what? I'm going to put just one loop in the center because I really like this gold. We'll see how that looks. I'm just going to do probably a 3-inch loop in the center just to have that gold in there. Perfect. So to recap, I did use all 4 of the ribbons, and I started off with that 4-inch, and the 4-inch is a little under 7 inches. I did 2 loops at 7 inches, and then with the second ribbon, I did 2 loops at 5 inches, and then the green ribbon is 4 inches, again 2 loops, and then in the center I just did a 3-inch loop. I'm sorry, I'm a little slow today. All right, and then I'm gonna get my floral wire and zip tie so I can secure this bow. And let's see, because this is a thick bow, because that first ribbon I used. So I really need to get it off secured, and then I'll use my zip tie. Ooh. And during this video, if you guys would please like and subscribe to my channel, I would love it. I love doing these videos for you guys, and I'm just so happy if I can help anybody and, you know, give people new ideas on how to do things or improve, you know, their techniques. That's just, it's great. And I love doing this. So subscribe, like, all the fun things. Oh, this is a thick bow. And then once I secured it with the zip tie, I'm going to go in with the wire, because again, that is what I'm going to secure the bow onto the wreath with. And then I'm going to give this guy a nice big tug so it's nice and tight. Then I'm going to go and cut the back, of the zip tie. And then I like to turn this a little so it's not all loosey-goosey. And there is our, ooh, that's a pretty bow. Look at that bow. And you just move it around. Ooh, isn't that a pretty bow? All right, now let's put it on our wreath. All right, so I've got the wreath back up on my table on the wreath stand, and this is our pretty bow. Isn't she pretty? And I'm a sucker for putting on the top left. I don't know, that's just my comfort zone is with these swags, so I'm gonna do that. And then we'll see. Yeah, I may or may not put that hat on depending on this big old bow. I didn't think it was gonna be so large, but it's so pretty, so. And again, when you're attaching anything using these wires onto a swag, I like to find the center where all of the pines are attached, and I like to put, you know, so this would be the center of the wreath, and I like to secure it like that. I wouldn't suggest putting them on any pine needles because they can fall off. So that's like the best way to secure anything, is to find that center. It's almost like a bar right in the center, kind of like the spine of the swag, and attach the 2 pieces of your floral wire to it. Doing here. And again, your bow might, or your clothes might get stuck. That mesh, ugh, I've ruined so many shirts with the material getting snagged on it. Ugh, it's so annoying. And again, you don't want to pull it too tight. Ooh, that's pretty. And then you just tie it around a few times. Make sure it's really good and secure, and it's not going anywhere. You can put a little piece of glue on it. I mean, I usually cut it a little and then just like wrap it within the wreath. And then I'm just going to just move things around. I'm not going to use the hat. Nope. This bow is, I think, a perfect statement. And I think if I add this hat to it, it's going to distract it. I think this is just going to be an elegant greenery wreath. So that's what, see, you think you're going to start with something, or you're going to, you know, make a design, and then in the process, you completely chuck it out the window, and that's what's happening right here. So I am not going to be using the Frosty hat. That will be for another design. Instead, I'm just going to make this elegant one. So let's go. And I like to like put all of the ribbon on top of each other, starting with the largest one at the bottom, because then once you secure it into the wreath, you can move them. So, but for right now, I'm just gonna lay them on top of each other, and then kind of like squish them, because I'm going to do and then you get 2 zip ties, and then you just you put it in there, and you take the 2 I'm not zip ties, sorry, pine needles, and you twist it, so that's what's holding all of this together, all of the ribbon into the wreath. And then I'm going to do another one. Again, putting all of the ribbon on top of each other. I'm going to find 2 more needles and secure it in the wreath by that. And this one's popping out too much, so I need to adjust that. There's 2. And then now I can cut it depending on how long I want it. So, I'm gonna, I think, fold it over. And there we go. We have a beautiful big old bow. Because the diamonds are on this side, I want it to go showing on the other side. So I'm just going to adjust. There we go. I think I like it. I'm gonna fold the top because it's a double-sided ribbon, I think. Yeah, so I'll ducktail these top ones. And there we have the whole portion. So I just change it up a little, but yeah, there we go. There's that nice bow. Yeah. So again, the tutorial kind of changed directions in the making, which is perfectly fine. It's creative. Sometimes things don't work out as planned and you just roll with it. And I think this is going to turn out to be a beautiful wreath. So I think we are going to have to do a part 2, which I will add all of the greenery. I have some nice holly, some winter, I think some winter flocked lamb's ear I think might be cute. Add some more ribbon, maybe a few elements. Now that I'm not using the hat, maybe I can add some jewels. This might be, what do you think? Some jewels, we'll see. But yes, again, I am Nicole with Caleb's Mom Shop, and I want to thank you for joining me on this bow tutorial. And come back probably in a few days or so and check out part 2, where we will complete this holiday wreath. If you liked this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I want to thank you for taking a little bit of time out of your day to join me. Again, all of the supplies for this bow will be in the description. I will also link my video on how I stuff pine base. Words are hard. How I stuff swag bases. There we go. So that will be also on my YouTube channel. So again, I am Nicole with Caleb's Mom Shop, and I hope you all have a great day. All right, bye-bye.